Hello, welcome, and what is good, everyone? Tone here, and today we are going to continue playing some more Infra Arcana, the Lovecraftian roguelike that we've been into recently. And we are going to jump into a new, fresh run here. And I think I'm going to go and stick with the War Veteran for now. I am very excited to check out the other classes here, the other backgrounds we can play as, but I kind of have a comfort with the War Veteran here, and there's like so much I want to learn in the game, especially like just very basic general stuff still, that I don't want to mix up all our starting conditions too much quite yet. But I am looking forward to checking out other things, but I want to give the War Veteran another shot here. They seem like a good starting point for learning the game for me. We do get to pick our starting trait. I did like this cool-headed quite a bit for the shock resistance. That seems to be an ever-present danger in this game. Perhaps you don't need to stay on floors as much as I think you might need to, which is like kind of the main thing that this allows you to do is stay on floors longer, I feel like. So maybe it's not quite as important, but I think it's pretty nice for that. I like this rapid recover a lot. I don't know if it necessarily needs to be our first pick, but I like that quite a bit. Going right into extra accuracy is pretty nice. I still have a feeling that ranged is going to be pretty strong in this game. We haven't really played ranged specifically too much, so I wouldn't mind leaning into the marksman. I mean, honestly, all of these are pretty good, but I think I'm going to go with cool-headed again after talking through that just now. Uh-oh. Here was our last defeat here. The graveyard is filling up with my tombstones. Alright, let's enter the run. And before we do begin, I'll give my usual reminder that if you would like to support me and my work here at this channel, you can do so over at patreon.com/tonehack. But let's get right into the run here. I don't think there's anything random in our inventory, so this is our typical War Veteran setup. I now know that you detect secret doors while walking adjacent to the wall, so I'm going to walk up here instead of through the room. Although I did notice that there's a door down there that we probably want to get close to. Shotgun shells. I don't have a shotgun yet, but why not? We are in the darkness. Do a single turn lantern here, just to get a good idea of our surroundings. Alright, we have a cultist here. Looks like they're holding a pistol. We'll go ahead and attack them with our machete. And then I'm going to back up because I don't know what else is around. That was something. Splash. Okay, so there's water here. It's Black Mamba. Gonna let it come to us. They forgot about us quite quickly. Alright, let's go and loot these guys. I don't want to just keep wandering around here. We can ignore the Mamba for now, I think. We're probably gonna walk up close to it. Okay, there it is. Just try so we can fight it in melee. Easy kill. Before leaving this area, I kind of want to check the walls to the right. Oh, nothing here, okay. We walked around the right side of this room already. So I think we start in the middle of the map, so it feels like there's room for, well, room for rooms over here. But maybe there isn't, or maybe we wrap around on the sides. But I figured instead of learning out, finding later that there was probably something here, it might be worth a few turns to go back and take a look. We're going to reanimate a corpse here. And a cultist. I kind of overextended here out of impatience. Let's move up here. Okay. We killed the cultist quite easily. We are going to chop up the corpse. Revolver. Looks like it has less damage but higher accuracy than our current weapon. I'm going to unload it, but I don't think we have a reason to pick up the revolver. It just looks worse than the Colt we have here. I mean, the accuracy isn't nothing. Oops. It only does 1 less damage. That might be a net gain in like technical like DPS or something. I'll actually take the revolver for now. We have 7 bullets. Take it and hold on to it for the time being. We have here a +1 axe. Yeah, why not? Oh, I'm infected. I just noticed. Use our medical bag. Infection cured. I believe an infection will turn into something nastier if you leave it untreated for too long. Next time we have that, I can look at the character screen here and it'll probably give us better information on that. Let's see, and I'm going to equip... I'm going to save the revolver, actually. I'm going to equip that axe, though. Now, the axe has negative hit, but a good amount more damage than the machete. Like 30% extra damage or such. That'll be quite nice. Statues here, I'll just put around the corners of this room. Down the door with our axe. Ooh, I wasn't going to walk over here, but we have a manuscript. One of the best things about finding items early is the experience. It seems to be where a lot of our XP comes from early on, is finding items. So I didn't even pick it up. I wonder if enemies are slower in water. Good thing we have this axe, which helps us breaking down doors and such. More shotgun shells, we just need a shotgun. Okay, so this is interesting. We have fully explored all the areas and doors that we can, and I don't have a downstairs yet, which means we missed a secret door somewhere, I believe. Or what is this? Was this the downstairs? Did I miss it? I don't remember what color the downstairs is. A legend would actually be pretty good on this screen, even if I had to hit like question mark or something to bring it up. That hadn't occurred to me before. So we'll walk around this edge this time. Check the room to the bottom left. Something down here then? Oh shoot. Came out of nowhere. I think I moved faster than I could detect it. That item was the gun I left on the ground. Okay, that purple. Is it in here? Did I miss something in here? Something I learned about poison is you apparently can't die from it, and you take more damage from it the higher your health is. Which explains why I was trying to gauge how much damage I was taking from it when I was already injured last time, and I was like, oh, that time it wasn't that bad. Oh. I think death and dust. Oh wait, this was the downstairs. We spawned next to it. For some reason I thought that was the upstairs because it was in the room we came down in. Like I didn't even register that it was a downstairs. So we full explored this. Only a 52% shock. Didn't use a single... we used some medical supplies and some lantern. But I'm doing a lot better at lantern charges at the end of my first floor than I've been lately, so I feel good about that. We found one potion and one manuscript. And we got some shotgun shells, some ammo and stuff. Plus one axe. Not a bad first floor. Let me see if I can just rest here until I'm healed, and then we're going to go down. Alright. Descend downwards. Let's go. This is a busy room. My immediate thought is to get out of the open. Thought there might be a secret door here. Felt weird that this would be a dead-end room, so... I was correct. Or at least corrected to check. Alright, we found a rat thing here. Come on, rat thing. I think another one crawled out there. Alright, there's a tomb here. Now, I know that tombs can spawn an adjacent enemy. It's nice when they're against the wall because you can guarantee that you'll also be adjacent to them if you want. But this one is not. There's a reanimated corpse. I'm going to come out to the corridor here. Up that corpse. And there is another bloody potion in there. 2 bloody potions. I sort of did the thing right there that got us killed last time, if you saw the end of that run and the look we took at it. Where I entered into one of these, a room that had 2 single tile corridors stretching from the door, and I walked down the one of them. What happened last time is, because of the noise I was making, something came from this side, and then something came to me from here, and I got stuck in the middle. I think the reason I did that was because I killed an enemy there, but that's actually probably even louder than just opening the door, which might have been more reason to be cautious. But that just stuck out to me as I did that. There's a lot of enemies here. You know what, I'm just going to ignore all that for the moment. I feel like I don't see double walls too often in this. Interesting. There's the downstairs. I think I'm going to ignore this room that had the glassou and all that other stuff, all the worm masses. None of that stuff is too dangerous on its own. What did we just hear? A splash. Make a noise. Putrid ooze. These are what the glassous make, I think. Through the mud, we got stuck. Turn off my lantern. That's a statue? It is. Let's go ahead and drink from the fountain. I got infected. Is that from the fountain or is that from before? Go ahead and use our medical bag. The message log doesn't say I got infected. But we'll drink from this. This reduces our shock, which is really nice. Here's a hazy mirror. Got our small bit of knowledge. So I was speculating last run a lot about what the mirror did. I don't remember if I, before that run ended, if I explained this. But long story short, the developer was posting like new updates to this game that they were making on the Git for it on the Discord, and I was looking on there, and then I just started randomly poking around the Git just out of curiosity, and I found the source code file for the hazy mirrors, and I actually kind of learned how they work. And basically, it's a 1 in 4 chance that it will identify an item from your inventory that you get to choose. So that's where my confusion came from last time, because just out of like weird variance patterns, my first run I got like 3 or 4 IDs in a row, and that's like all I ever saw these do. And then my last run, the second one, it like never ID'd them, or it probably ID'd them closer along to like what the average would be. So I was like, what is different this time, and why are these behaving differently? And I was just reading patterns that weren't there. And really, there's just a small chance, or it's a 25% chance that they'll ID something from your inventory. So that's how these work. Is that a nail? Iron spikes. That before we turn around. All right, so we know where the exit is. I have a lot of... I need a good word for like remaining shock. Maybe shock capacity. Whoops, I did not mean to step into that. I have a lot of time left to spin on this floor. Uh-oh, blinded zealot. Those are nasty. I might just ignore him and come back around the other way. Now I wonder if I should just leave the floor now. So my concern is I feel like I think they remember you for 16 turns or something. I think we can just come down here, but I'm afraid that that'll like leave them in this room when I come to exit. I wonder if you can fool those zealots by like throwing rocks on the ground or something. Right, well this was the room with the glassool down there. I see a bunch of items here, so I'm kind of glad I came in here. This is a dangerous room though. I wonder if I can just like kind of grab this stuff and leave. What I'm doing right now is very dangerous. Oh my god, the wolf stepped on the dart trap and hit me with it. Are they that smart, or was that just a coincidence? I was backing up to get them in the corridor, and he stepped on the dart trap. Unbelievable. Alright, this is bad now. I need to get out of here. I'm infected. Where's the blind zealot? Check this out. I've never done this before. Wait, does this not work like I think it does? Can I use iron spikes to shut the door? Be useful for wedging things closed. Looks like I'm gonna equip it. I don't know actually how to use it. Oh well, I'm just gonna run. Alright, I made some distance. I'm gonna try and use my medical bag real quick. Okay, I cured my infection. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna rest as long as I can. We got a good chunk of this floor explored. We could actually come back and finish, but I don't know. The scary floor. I think we're just gonna leave. I'm just trying to heal before I leave. Actually, the Blinded Zealot went the other way, so I could probably just come down here and start exploring some more. Oh, there he is. Do we automatically heal when we go to the next floor? I'm gonna stop this at 17 health and see. Developers hate it when players do this, I think. Oops. We did not heal, so it's a good thing I did do that. It looks like there's a shotgun on the ground, so I think I should pick that up. A lot of shotguns, 16 damage. We have a lot of shotgun shells. I'm gonna equip that in my offhand. I feel like I should be using range weapons more often, but I just don't know what like the balance is to that. I think they're louder than melee, and I also just haven't needed to on this class that much yet. I don't know how to go about it yet. Look at this cultist hiding in the statues. Wait, ocean? Bolt. Go ahead and unload it. Another cultist over there. Let's make some noise. Oh, it's a blind zealot. Not this. I want to try kicking this guy. Knock back to paralyze, he can move again. Try kicking him again. I don't know what the hit chance is for kicking. I think it's supposed to be pretty good. Harrowing scream. I sprayed myself kicking that guy. I'll switch to my machete to chop this guy. They kicked me and then fired a revolver shot at me. They wounded me. I'm just gonna move forward and strike him down. I was gonna wait a minute to see if that zealot comes back, but in the meantime, let's equip our, try to use our medical bag. We get interrupted. I think I can just cut this guy. %50 chance. Am I sprained still? Can I kick this dude? I missed. He missed. Alright, I just kicked him and he died. That was interesting. I hadn't done much kicking before. We're wounded, so let's go ahead and use our medical bag. Wound is treated. Unload that. Grab these revolver bullets. A spiked mace. Our axe +1 is better. So using stuff like the mirror and this obelisk thing, monolith to the right, I believe increases our shock. I don't know how many turns between when your shock goes over 100 you have until you need to escape, but using this right before we leave sounds like it could be strong. On the other hand, I believe this gives us 20% XP or something, which would almost level us up, like right away. Alright, we managed to identify the domain of 2 of our scrolls. They are enchantment. Winchester rounds. Bloody potions are found out to be benign. Feel more powerful. Oh, that gave us XP. Okay. I'm going to open that in case I need an escape route. The air suddenly feels colder. Does that mean like a ghost came out, I wonder? Yes. There's a foul entity here. Miss, it reaches for me. My spirit is drained. I am terrified. Spirit draining is nasty because our spirit hits 0, we die. Terrified, I believe, means I can't attack them in melee. And minus 20% hit chance. But plus 20% chance to evade attacks. That spirit can probably walk right through that door, or that grate. Those guys don't seem to follow well, so I feel confident that I am not being followed. They hardly follow me into a few tiles into the next room. Another mirror, another fountain. Paralyzed fountain. Now I'm curious. Okay, it'll always paralyze you. I'm glad that warned us. What is this guy carrying? A Tommy gun. Those do a lot of damage, because I think we had one of those before. %2 chance to remain undetected next turn. This is scary. I want to use like a smoke grenade. But I feel like I could just die next turn. I have a 98% hit chance with my sawed-off shotgun. I think I'm just going to do that. I need to fall back, I think. I believe the shotgun is probably loud. Yeah, 25 damage. That thing would have shredded me. Well, it's mine now. Also very heavy, so I should drop something. Guess I'll go ahead and drop the machete. Does that drum of 45 ACP work in the Tommy gun? It does. Wow, that's convenient. So in that scenario, what's weird about wanting to use like the smoke grenade and stuff is none of these things I can use in one turn. And that felt like a scenario where one turn was really important. So spending 2 turns to use like a smoke grenade or something else seemed not great. I don't know if I've ever used a smoke grenade, but since it shows up on this screen, I think it's something that you have to apply first. Yeah, I can't even throw it. So it's kind of like the dynamite or the Molotovs. Alright, we're basically done here, so I think it's time to go home. Well, not home, deeper in the dungeon. Definitely not home. Oh! There's a ghost around here. I forgot. I'm gonna get really greedy. And take whatever's in there. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because I'm about to die. Probably should have respected this threat a little more. Well, I got really lucky that it missed me. Oh, there we go. Do they move fast? I wish I could like know what this thing was. Wow, so that is extremely dangerous. I didn't think they drained your life every time because I feel like I've spent a lot of time around one of these before and it didn't kill me that easily. I wonder if they always hang out around the tomb that spawned them, or if they will wander. Because I wasn't even sure if they were in here, but I might have like thrown a Molotov in here or something if I thought that they might have been in here. That's interesting. It's like, at least with this class where we have 3 spirit, I feel like just having one of these on the screen means we might die. Like, I'm surprised I survived even when I opened this initially. I'm just trying to think of what like the strategy is for these things, other than avoiding them. Can you kick them? Like, I don't know anything about these. Problem is you can't kick them once you're terrified. And you're probably going to be terrified if you know they're there. Because you're not going to get another location unless you either like bumped into them or they got a turn. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure how to... I mean, obviously in this scenario, I should have just ignored this room. I knew this thing was in here. And the staggering, was that part of the Terrify effect? Here, we'll be able to see that in a moment, I think. No, this doesn't tell us our character sheet about being terrified, it looks like. Was staggering part of being terrified, or was I staggering for another reason? Oh, was I? I think I picked up whatever was in there. Oh. I know exactly what happened now. Whatever I picked up put me overweight, and then I was moving slow. That is 100% why I couldn't run away and what killed me. Ooh, that's brutal. It was still dangerous going in there, but that was a death sentence, being that I got slowed the second I picked up something in there. Otherwise, I probably could have relatively reliably, but not completely safely, gone in there, looted the tombing and left. But the fact that when I picked up something in there, I became heavy, or over encumbered, which slowed us down, meant that I was just a goner from that point on. I see now. I am curious if they're like territorial and those ghosts will stay next to like where they spawned like that. In which case it makes something like a Molotov cocktail, assuming that that even hurts them, an intriguing thing to use in that scenario. That was a fun run. I know to respect the ghosts now. Especially while slow. That was our worst run, apparently, according to the game. Alright, well that's another run of Infra Arcana here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Do check out the links in the description below. You can find my Patreon if you want to show some support there. You can find the Discord if you want to come and hang out with me and the rest of the community. But I am out for now. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.